Got my preacher towel. If you don't know about that preacher towel, you better learn about that preacher towel, boy. That preacher towel gonna save you in summer. What's up, guys? It's Keyston. Just woke up this morning. Currently here at the Springfield terminal. They wanted me to grab a load going to Washington, D.C. and bring it here to the terminal because I'm not a Northeast type of guy. Definitely confident in my driving. I'm confident in my skill set. I don't like driving in the Northeast. I've done it many times. Every time it just gets worse. The traffic, horrible. The way people drive out there with the traffic, horrible. Every time I have a load out there, I have to go through every major city in every state. It's just traffic on top of traffic, moving into traffic, moving out of traffic, getting back in traffic. I'm over it. Plus, I'm a very punctual person. I don't like being late for my appointments. I don't like being late for my drop-offs and pickups and everything. And just with the amount of traffic, I've woken up. I had a load that was supposed to be dropped off in Maine. I remember I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning to get that load there. I was in traffic at 5 in the morning, bro. Can't remember specifically which state it was. I want to say it was like Connecticut or Delaware. I'm like, how the hell is there a traffic jam at 5 in the morning, bro? Nah, it ain't for me. So, yeah, I'm here at Springfield. They got me dispatched on another load that's going to Virginia. That's not, you know, it's going towards the Northeast, but I can deal with that. Washington, D.C. is right there on the edge of Virginia. It's pretty much no different. They told me that was the only thing that I could grab where I could drop it off by Monday, still make some money over the weekend, and then keep on going. You know, they'll get me the hell up out of Virginia. If I would have took the Washington, D.C. load they're talking about, I would have been sitting on it till Wednesday for whatever reason. I could have grabbed a whole nother load from Monday to Wednesday. I'm not sitting on a load over the weekend, dropping it off on Wednesday, killing all my time. That's just not what I'm on. That's just not what I'm on. But yeah, man, we're heading to Virginia. I'm gonna show you guys today how I strapped this load. I'm about to go to the cafeteria, get some breakfast, see if I can get some drinks for the truck. I already got some water. I'm trying to see if I can get like a pack of Gatorade or Powerade or something. I'm trying to cut back on the sodas. I wasn't heavy on sodas until I got my own truck. When I was in TNT and my other training and everything, I wasn't on sodas at all. It was just juice and whatnot, just light stuff. Don't know how I ended up getting back on Fantas and whatnot, but trying to cut back on that, just stick to the lemonades, the juices, the Powerades, whatnot, and still drink plenty of water, man. Even though it's juice, this shit is still highly acidic to your body. So watch yourself, man. Stay healthy, or try to. I've also started trying to work on my workout routine here on the truck. I bought some little dumbbells or whatever. I had to transport 40 pounds of weight on the one wheel coming from a Walmart. I wish I could have recorded it, but as you can imagine, I had my hands full, and I bought some other stuff from Walmart besides the weights, so definitely had my hands full. Pro tip, the one wheel holds up to 400 pounds. So for the bigger people out there who are worried that they can't fit or ride this one wheel, don't worry about it. You'll be okay. I'm about to get my little workout in real quick before I go get something to eat. We're gonna get this shit going. We're gonna get this shit moving, rocking and rolling. So I'm gonna see y'all guys in a minute. So we just got done connecting the hoses to the new trailer that we're picking up. I'm going inside the cab now to engage the lights and to engage the trailer air valve. That's going to supply air to the airbags of the trailer, raise that thing up. We're going around now doing our pre-trip inspection for the trailer, making sure that all of our lights and things are operational and that nothing is leaking, nothing is cracked, bent, or broken. Yeah, you do not want to get pulled over by DOT. You do not want to get pulled over going through a weigh station. It's gonna be a bad time and a waste of your time. Checking everything, check everything, check everything. In the flatbed division, our shippers and receivers are usually closed on the weekends. If lucky, we're able to grab some preloaded trailers. With that being the case here, our paperwork was left attached to the landing gear crank. So we're gonna just grab our paperwork, get the landing gear raised up, and continue on with what we're doing. So what I'm doing here is counting how many straps I'll need for securement for the product. Each individual strap that I'm going to be using is regulated to secure 4,500 to 5,000 pounds. You always want to have half of the total weight of the load secured. So if your load is 40,000 pounds, you want to have 20,000 pounds of securement on there. We have 7 individual sections of this load. Each individual section is about 16,000 to 17,000 pounds. We're going to need 10,000 pounds in securement, which would be 2 straps. So 2 times 7 gives us 14 straps. There's a lot of truckers out there who tend to put all of their straps on one side of the trailer. I don't do that myself because I like to have an even distribution of tension on both sides of the product. So what you're going to see here is me going down the side, throwing all my straps to one side first, and then I'm going to go back on the other side and do the same thing vice versa to the other side, giving it that even tension. You're also going to see me putting a twist in the strap on both sides of the product. The twist in the straps are going to keep heavy winds along the ride from loosening our straps and endangering our securement. Usually with a tarp load, or at least how I tarp my loads, I throw my tarp over the straps so that way the wind is not getting to the straps. But with this being a no tarp load, we want to make sure that we're taking the proper precautions to make sure that the wind is not affecting our securement. So here we're going to come around to the other side of the trailer and we're going to tuck those straps into the railing, making sure that they're in the proper position to be fastened into the winches. Also making sure that each strap is properly twisted on this side of the trailer as well. We do not want the wind knocking these straps loose. You're going to have to pull over on the side of the highway, interstate, wherever you are, and retighten the straps. Do it right the first time. We ain't got to worry about it. Now that we have all of our straps on both sides of the trailer into the railing, it's time to go around and put them into the winches. So here, I'm just showing you my technique of folding the strap. Once I put it through the winch, put it in there. Usually I tuck it right there behind the strap, but we have a little room under the product crate, so just gonna throw the little excess right there. And we're just gonna keep doing that, going around the whole trailer. Turn that strap around, throw it through the winch, bring it through, and rinse and repeat. for anyone that's thinking about coming in the flatbed, watching these videos, or anybody that's just intrigued on the process of this, it definitely looks very tedious from the outside looking in, but I promise you, with time and experience, you pretty much get your own technique and your own flow to it. Once you know what you're doing and what you're looking for and what to put your hands on, this process could take anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour, depending on how many straps you have to throw, depending on the weather. You could have high winds outside blowing your straps all over the place. It just varies. But, like I said, it definitely gets easier with time, definitely gets easier with experience. You just gotta get your groove on, man. You gotta get your own swag with this thing, man. So now that we have all the straps around the trailers folded, tucked, and put into the winches, it's time to go around with the winch bar and crank down on these bad boys. I say crank down, but it definitely depends on the load. Right now, this product is in wooden crates. They're very durable, so I can kind of crank down on these, make sure that they're not going anywhere. You see me shaking the winches right there? Oh, you're just trying to make sure that there's no give, there's no wiggle room in those winches. You could go by the strap. Some people just, pluck the strap or whatever, see if there's any elasticity in it, any flexibility in that strap. But I go by the winches. You're getting the load down the road, you're going over a lot of bumps and whatnot. If there's any wiggle room in those winches, they're just gonna continue to wiggle until the strap gets loose, and you don't want that. So we're gonna just tighten it down, wiggle it, see if that thing moves. If it doesn't, we move on to the next one and keep cranking on down. A lot of times you'll find yourself needing a winch in a specific location where you don't have one, like right here. So we had to use this ratchet strap. You just throw the strap through the ratchet and you use the little hand crank right there to tighten that strap on down. You see me pulling on that strap ain't giving no give, so she's good and tight and ready to go. So now that we've gotten all the straps around the trailer tightened, we're gonna come back to this ratchet strap and we're gonna just fold up all of this excess strap and put it into the crank handle and get that properly secured before we take off. Just gonna throw the excess we folded through the handle right there, clamp down, and we're gonna use a bungee to make sure that not only is that folded excess of the strap not gonna, come unraveled during the transport, but we're also making sure that clamp doesn't come open and loosen that strap up. So now we just walk around, make sure everything's tight, make sure everything's where it needs to be, and that's a fully secure load, man. All right, y'all. We done got the load secured. I done showed you how we play with these ratchet straps. We full of diesel and full of diff from the terminal. Now, I had to let the windows down for the fur babies. So now I got flies in my truck. So while we fill out our departure macros, paperwork and whatnot, I'm gonna be getting flies out of my damn truck. I just got a good ass shower last night and I'm right back sweating my ass off. It's all good though. Just gonna get another good shower tonight, right? I don't know about you all, but I'm not gonna complain about it being hot. I'm not gonna complain about sweating. None of that. Why? Because I was praying for weather like this back and when it was snowing and I was driving through slush and all that whatever. Got my preacher towel. If you don't know about that preacher towel, you better learn about that preacher towel, boy. That preacher towel gonna save you in summer. Either referred to as a preacher towel or the fat boy towel. Y'all know the fat boy towel or the bald. The preacher towel, the fat boy towel, and the bald head towel. Any one of them, you got one. But you need this shit. So yeah, man, about to get these flies out of my truck, get this paperwork done, and we gonna be up out of here, man, on our way to Virginia. Just made it to the truck stop for the night. There's a Taco Bell at this Pilot across the street. I'm parked at the Flying J, but Taco Bell is at the Pilot. So I'm about to one wheel over there, get something to eat for the night. Probably ride up and down the street a little bit just to amuse myself. Thank you guys for riding with me today. I got about another 600 miles to Virginia. About to enjoy myself for the night so I can get some rest, try to kill about 500 tomorrow. I'm gonna see you guys later.